Yeah, I maybe start feeling like a furniture, if I may call it like that, but it is very nice and such a privilege to be again here at the in this wonderful AgriFood Forum here in Lithuania. There are so many familiar faces as well, which has been indeed, let's say, the outcome of all these years of a collaboration. Within EAT Food, I mean, obviously, our work is often something that doesn't happen, the impact doesn't happen overnight. And I think very few things, also what we are trying to do today here, are things that are happening overnight. It takes time to build, it takes time to change, and particularly when we are talking about resilience. So resilience is something that, it's measured often when things maybe are a little bit tougher. And when there are things that we need to see that, okay, what are we going to do tomorrow? So, and that when innovation basically comes to play. EAT Food, as you know, we are kind of in this forefront of things coming from science in a way, and we try to be those ones that are taking the hand and walking few steps towards innovation and making that innovation go further to the market and for the benefit of the whole value chain in the agri-food area. So from farmers to consumers. Now, what does it mean today, when we are talking about really like resilience and also like a food safety? I mean, is it only like a quality of food, or is it also availability of food? I think really it is obviously both, because it also means that we need to pay attention, and we have now learned, maybe a little bit in a hard way as well through the crisis, that we need to be able to see how the food is going to be produced and how it is going to be consumed in the future. And so this is why we are here today, again, here in this beautiful Vilnius city, and with so many friends. There's maybe one thing that I was told in a way that by AgriFood Lithuania also informed me that obviously the political situation is changing. I mean, there are elections and, there are changes. This is normal. Nevertheless, I would though, encourage, and I'm sure that you are very much on the top of this task already, is that, as soon as possible, to involve, again, the policymakers as well in the work that you have been doing so far very well. I have actually very few examples, in my daily work. I go from different regions in Europe, and I see how the policymakers are, for example, involved in agri-food area. And I think here in Lithuania, you have been managing this one really, really well. And this is also probably one part of a success story here, is that, you are forming this kind of like almost like consortiums in a way that, you have all the stakeholders, whether it is from the industry side, whether it is from the policymakers, and then whether it is from the higher education, and then also of those startups that are also going to show us what is going to be the industries of the future, together thinking about what is the direction, where is it that you want to go when it comes to agri-food area. And so this is what I'm looking for, seeing again, even today, and even if there's like for election reasons, maybe less policymakers present, it doesn't matter. They will come. That's their role. I mean, this is how they function. But let's keep the train moving forward and making sure that, there's going to be a lot of great initiatives also in the future on the agri sector. So have a lovely day. I'm really very, very honored to be with you here once again today, and looking forward to all the great exchange. Thank you very much.